And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Edwards defending. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Capella. Count it.
And Capella has run pick and rolls so many times. Adept at knowing where to cut after the screen.
Passes it to Vanderbilt. Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Pass to Vanderbilt. It's not going to go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Atlanta on D. Edwards, the bounce pass. Three-pointer.
And really, this is the role of Capella. To come out, play that strong defense, and alter as many shots as possible.
Bogdanovich passes to Mr. Fundamentals. To the middle. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The offensive rebound, Edwards. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Young's shot is off for Minnesota. They've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Minnesota foul. Karl-Anthony Towns. And that's his first personal foul.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And he makes both free throws. Here's McLaughlin. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Edwards. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, Towns showing himself to be a willing facilitator. If you're open, he's going to find you.
Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. No good for Mr. Fundamentals.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's McLaughlin. With the drive. A miss that time would have put him up.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Young. Here's Mr. Fundamentals coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Towns kicks to Edwards. Into the lane, and Edwards with the stuff.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
The pass to Edwards. Takes the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gets it to 4 in the bucket from Mr. Fundamentals. And that's now 6 points for Mr. Fundamentals. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's McLaughlin. It's Edwards on the wing. Connects from three-point range. Edwards got 9.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, Edwards defending. The shot's good from Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 8. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's McLaughlin. Six on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first set.
On the outside, pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Hawks passing it around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal
That
foul.
one is on Towns.
Team seconds.
Clearly a foul.
And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. The turnaround. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Collins. Here's Capella. That shot off the mark. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Hawks are gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 10. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Can't cash in from close range. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Capella with the bucket. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Here's Vanderbilt. Over Young. Pass to McLaughlin. He kicks it to Edwards. Traps in the tray. Edwards got 17.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Edwards. That shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Now the pass to Reid. Outside Edwards. Reid with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this time.
17 on the court.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Taurean Prince, Patrick Beverley out there with Towns, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 slot. Right outside. Atlanta again missing. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Mr. Fundamentals in their last game against the Bucks was just phenomenal. He scored 53 points and with 6 rebounds. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
That's good from Beverley.
And we know Patrick Beverley is one of those guys. You love having him on your team. But if you're an opponent, you absolutely despise this guy's toughness and the way he embraces the defensive end of the floor. Patrick Beverley has dug it out of the dirt and created a great career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Johnson. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Wright. Beverley the pass to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Bounce pass Prince. Passes it to Towns. There's the 3. And that's Prince. That time on the assist by Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, started by Prince, and he drives in, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And Towns does so many things well on the floor, Doris, but you can't forget about his rebound.
Right, this guy puts up huge rebounding totals every night. You can pencil him in for double digits every night on the backboards. This guy can anchor your team's rebounding.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Coleman here now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves let me know the status. He suffered a strain in his neck, and he told me that it's really stiffened up on him. They're going to keep him off the court for the time being, and they don't rule out the possibility he'll have to miss a few more games as a result. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him.
Well, you look at the energy of McLaughlin. He is flying around at all times.
Right, one of those prototypical spark plugs that can really build momentum for a team. This guy will hound a ball handler. He will attack off the perimeter. The type of guy you love to have on your team because he's going to raise your energy.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 14. The Hawks have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. That free throw missing.
Number 33. I count 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Here's McLaughlin. He's got 6. Kicks it to Beverley. Pass to Towns. Just 4 to shoot. The shot's good. Towns has got 6 here in this quarter.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Inside. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. He kicks to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. Hits the front of the rim and out. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 17 points in the game. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And now it's a 3-point Atlanta lead.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Now here's Beverly. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Towns, the pass to McLaughlin. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Hawks leading by 3. Young in the corner. The jump hook. And it's Capella missing.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Here's the drive. Beverly, the pass to Vanderbilt. Here's McLaughlin. Capella covering. To the paint. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, leaving no doubt on that one, the explosiveness of Cat.
Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, guarded by Prince.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. The 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the inside. Here's Beverly. No good that time. Good D by Bogdanovich. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And good that time. Mr. Fundamentals got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Towns kicks to Beverly. Over Bogdanovich. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Young. Banked in off the glass.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. The pass to Towns. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Now the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland. But the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gorky Dangs checked in for Capella. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Edwards comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in for Patrick Beverly. 1:51 left in the second quarter. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Edwards.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Edwards defending. It's tipped. Stolen by Reed. Down low. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score. Yeah, the defender all over.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Well, something else they've done a good job of tonight is penetrating and getting points right at the rim.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Hunter comes in for John Collins, and it's Wright in for Trae Young. Outside Edwards. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, guarded by Reed. He gets that one.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Timberwolves trail by 4. McLaughlin, the pass to Vanderbilt. Edwards, that's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Jang, high post. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Edwards defending. Count it, good. 26 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Up top, Reed. 16 seconds left in the first half of the game. Edwards drives in, and he lays it straight in. Edwards got 28.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
2 on the clock, and he sinks the layup. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks lead by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the small forward. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Passes to Vanderbilt. Stolen away. Poked away. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 6-point game. McLaughlin, the pass to Towns. Here's Noel. Timberwolves passing it around. Clock at 6. Outside Edwards. From deep. Knocked away.
And they continue to control the glass.
The shot's good from Mr. Fundamentals.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. McLaughlin, the pass to Towns. He's been up and in off the pretty assist. And that's 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns. To the middle. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside, Towns. Driving to the basket. That one good for 2. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Driving inside. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
And the dunk by Towns.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's McLaughlin. He's got 6. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Edwards defending. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Another shot, and it's good on the layup. Capella's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Timberwolves call time.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in.
Timberwolves substitution.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Inside. Now he has 30, and there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And Anthony Edwards, the top pick of 2020. Not the most polished player early on, but his ceiling is through the roof.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Hawks. To the paint, here's Collins, and finish off by Collins.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
To the inside, Reed. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Reed's got 5 now.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Edwards defending. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Here's Edwards. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Anthony Edwards. Taurean Prince is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And he makes that one. Mr. Fundamentals got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Atlanta. Timberwolves trail by 15. McLaughlin, the pass to Reid. Kicks to Edwards. Back to Reid. 6 to shoot. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Wright, and the layup falls.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Picked away. Edwards looking it over, and there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That's his third foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Reid kicks to Edwards. Back to Reid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in, and so he hits both. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. There's the lob to the hoop.
What a pretty pass from Delon Wright. This guy can play 1 or 2, but that passing ability is important at either position.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Vanderbilt. Edwards drives in. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. On defense, Atlanta. Edwards inside. Capella covering. Blocked again.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Here's McLaughlin. And that one off the back of the rim and in. McLaughlin's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Capella trying to free himself up. Gets it to fall in the bucket from Mr. Fundamentals.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Reed finds Edwards. There's the pass to McLaughlin. To the middle. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Passes it to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Pass to Collins. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, defended by Beverly. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Reed with the block. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Wright. Over in the corner, Beverly. 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3. Atlanta leading by 11. The pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Back to Wright. He kicks it to Hunter. Pass to Capella. It's right on the wing. Defended by Beverly. Shoots from 12. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Pass to Reed. Over in the corner, Beverly. That 3 off the mark.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Collins. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, guarded by Reed. From 12 feet out, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And this is how you use the mid-range area. Collins keeping it simple and just taking what the D gives.
Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Collins. No one covering.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That's his 5th foul.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for DeLon Wright. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards passes to Vanderbilt. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Capella, high post. Down low. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And the shot is good. Edwards got 34 points.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Young passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Collins looking around. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the paint. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Edwards can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Feeds it to Collins. Misses in close. Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside Edwards. Towns against Capella. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, defended by Beverly. Back to Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Edwards, good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Assist from
Towns has got 5 assists in the game.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Pass to Towns. Down low, here's Vanderbilt, and Capella sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. The finish finishes the break with a slam.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Edwards going inside. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Young. Basket counts. And the Hawks lead by 16.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Beverly wide open. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
A nice shot by Young.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Minnesota calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Mr. Fundamentals.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Timberwolves trail by 18. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Collins. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Now, the other thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint. Plenty of their points coming from close range.
And he sinks the second. And with the length Vanderbilt has, Doris, he can be a handful. Very impactful.
Yeah, he can. That wingspan on a power forward frame. He's got the opportunities now to let that work pay off. This guy is fearless on the floor.
Number 33 at the line for one shot.
On the free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 19. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Collins. 14 feet away. That one wide left. Hawks shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And the pass to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Young. Softly drops in the floater. And the Hawks lead by 21.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Inside, here's Vanderbilt. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Passes it to Mr. Fundamentals. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Timberwolves trail by 19.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory.